Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of the Loudwater campaign. Now I'm just going to double check, make sure we are indeed live. So I got an error when I first loaded it up here. Still waiting for the players to log in and get ready to rock and roll.
What up, G?
Hey Truman, how are you doing?
Hot.
Yeah. Poor guy.
Loud Monk Undead Ninja, right?
Yep, Loud Monk, Undead Ninja. Cool, so we are live.
I didn't buy that map pack after all, man. It's not as beautiful as I thought. They don't have any double level ends or anything like that in there.
Gotcha. Now, just out of curiosity, are you talking through your head? Because I'm having a little bit of difficulty hearing you clearly.
Is that any better?
Oh yeah, a lot better.
Alright.
So that map pack sucked pretty hard, huh?
Yeah, I was just checking out some of the pieces it comes with, and it's not as good as I had thought. It would be good for other types of games, just not any I'm running right now.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I could find maps that are just as well, if not better, online.
Gotcha. Alright, so just gotta find out where Leslie and Dennis is. I think there's someone else.
Have you heard from her since she tried to sign in last week?
Nope. Or, actually I think I did speak with her the day after that. I think. Where Dennis is.
I don't know. On the 4th of July, he said he was going to be here?
Yeah, he said he'd be here.
I don't know. Have you tried messaging him?
Yeah, I sent a message out to everyone that's signed up.
He's on Facebook right now.
Well, I just sent him a message just now, so.
I looked at chat. He's got a green light.
Okay, so Dennis is running a little late.
As usual, you just can't trust a halfling to be on time.
Nope, they always have to be at least 10 minutes late.
It's those short legs.
Yeah. So, how's everyone else's 4th of July going?
Great.
Cool.
How about yours?
It's not too bad today. Been doing some more work on the campaign. That's always fun. And it looks like now I get to cool out since it's now starting to rain. Yay! And the rain should help with the fireworks that I'm sure will be lit off tonight.
Oh yeah.
Even with the fire ban, it ain't gonna stop people from firing them off.
Oh no. They were letting them off last night.
Yeah, same here. They were lighting them off till 1 in the morning.
We don't know what time it was here, but it was kind of late. And right by our window too. It's kind of rude.
Yeah, that sucks.
So I thought about your organization question.
Uh-huh.
I would think more like a secret druidic organization, kind of like a clandestine organization who does operations for the greater good.
Oh, okay. Yeah, something like that we could probably work in.
Because, you know, there's not a lot of groves around, and druids are, I mean, they'll hang out in woods and stuff, but there's not, you're not going to find a building that says druid order here, you know?
True. You gotta know where to find
It's
it.
not really like a thieves guild either, so it's kind of, I think it would be more of like a secret organization like Illuminati or something like that.
Okay, gotcha.
At least that was my thought process.
Okay. Well, we'll have to start throwing something together. At least now we got the wheels turning. Yeah, so far, I think I'm going to assume that as soon as Dennis gets here, that's probably all that we're going to get. No word from John again. That's like the 3rd session he's signed up and hasn't made it. Although he did say he might not make it tonight, so. And then, nothing, no word from Leslie.
They may pop in.
Yep.
I was thinking maybe she got upset about trying to sign in last time when there was no game.
That could be, but I didn't have any game posted for that night, so.
User entered your channel.
It must be that short-legged halfling that just arrived.
Yeah, sometimes the short legs slow you down and make you late for things.
Gotcha. Gotcha. Welcome.
My
Sorry,
girlfriend, and she's never late for things.
We were just discussing how those short legs always make you late.
My girlfriend just said, I'm short and I'm never late.
Yeah, but she's probably taller than 3 feet.
Yes,
Don't even say.
but close. And I just got hit by a shoe.
Gotta be careful with those short jokes. Alright.
But that being said, welcome.
Yes. Welcome, everybody. So it looks like I'm not getting any response from Leslie and nothing from John, so I guess it will be probably just the four of us. So with that said, we'll go ahead and crank it up and start. Alright, so it is currently coming up on the end of May. It's on a Thursday. And let's see here. It's 11 in the morning. You find yourselves once again at the Burnside Inn. And I just want to do a check. Can everyone see the map already?
Yep.
Yes.
Indeed.
Awesome.
Oh,
So
I look different.
it is different. It's a different layout. I discussed it with Cade. I was going to make a custom map, and then I found this one in my archive, and I'm like, this one looks pretty cool. So Burnside Inn got remodeled a little bit.
That's from that map pack I was telling you about, Keith.
Oh, this one is? Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
That's the one I was going to use for Winter's Angels.
Ah, nice. Okay. Currently the weather outside It's a bit overcast, but it is kind of sunny. It's pretty warm. It's been another 2 weeks since you guys have last played. And with that in mind, let's start off with some events. See what happened during the last 2 weeks for y'all. So, alright, so what we'll do is I shared out that table. Okay, you don't need to roll it just yet. We'll start with introductions. We'll start with Pantheran, and we'll work our way over to Anhel. Just give an introduction of who you are, what your character is doing, and then come up with an event over the last 2 weeks based on what you rolled.
Okay, my name is Jim. I've been with most of you guys before. I'm playing a barbarian druid. Current level is, the cumulative level is 9. So over the last 2 weeks, I rolled a family death. So considering he was a hermit and really doesn't know his family, he's going to say his extended family, the druid family. There was a death amongst one of our members that I had to go and pay my respects to and solidify my network and solidify my ties with my druid brothers and sisters.
Alright, awesome, thank you. Alright, next up is Ghost. Now Ghost and Cade, since you guys have businesses, also include your events for what happened during the last 2 weeks.
We rolled those events so long ago, I don't even remember what they were.
Mm-hmm. Well, just wing it then, Truman.
Alright. Oh, is it my turn? Sorry about that.
Yep.
Well, I believe as far as the events for my establishment in the past two weeks, I think both weeks we had a big boom of a party, and the girls brought in a lot of money, and that little bit of time. I don't remember any negative events.
Did you have that wife who kicked over your statue?
Oh no, that was prior. I believe you're talking about the downtime, right, Keith?
Yeah.
Yeah, we had one smashing party that lasted about 2 weeks, where the girls did really good at their jobs, brought us in quite a bit. I think everybody's pretty familiar with Ghost. At this time, he'll be wearing his fur cloak and fine clothes, sitting in a corner once more in the dark, just kind of observing things here in Burnside Inn. That'll be it.
Awesome, thank you. Alright, Cade.
Okay, for my character event, I rolled a family visit. All of his immediate family is dead, but I will roll in what happened with that visit into what transpired at the end. Okay, so since returning from his most recent adventure, which was locating a missing boy who had gotten into a bit of trouble while hunting, things have been anything but boring at the old Burnside Inn. First was the trouble with the inn and the tavern. Just a couple days after returning from finding the boy Egbert, the inn was raided in the middle of the night by a handful of orcs. Unfortunately, the creatures were not driven away before entering the inn, which led to several customers demanding refunds for their night's stay. Cade thought perhaps his luck was turning around when a man approached him in the inn. The guy ran a carnival and was hoping to set up near the inn. Cade thought this would be a good draw for the locals, even some from Loudwater who may travel to see the carnival, and so if they did, especially those traveling longer distances, they would need food, drink, and most likely a place to sleep. Unfortunately, without having any notice, he was not prepared for the influx of new business, and his profits, while there were some, were limited as he began quickly running out of supplies. Even his maps were quickly snatched up, and he was unable to keep up with the demand and ended up having to turn people away empty-handed. The attraction of the carnival had some other unforeseen circumstances, with the overwhelming crowds. Anytime you combine alcohol in a room full of strangers, trouble can break out. And on top of that, it seemed a small band of scam artists, pickpockets and the like, had heard of the carnival and of the crowds, and they showed up as well. The leader of the band ended up being a halfling that was a fourth cousin to Cade, so he, on his mother's side, so he welcomed them in, not really aware of their purpose there. However, as the days passed, and things went missing and people were being scammed, most of the locals were driven away, which cut into his profits. And then on top of that, one of the less skilled members got caught in the act, which caused a large brawl. Luckily, Cade and Anhelm were able to intervene, ejecting the criminals, running them out of the inn and out of the area, but not without causing a bit of damage. But luckily, once word spread of what had happened, some of the customers returned and helped offset some of those damages. After the carnival had left, Cade hoped things would settle down. He had received a shipment of supplies and was ready to get back to normal business, but things didn't quite go his way. One of the things that he had also set up when he took over the inn was, tours of the ruins that he and a few others had cleared out beneath the inn. Unfortunately, during one of the tours, a customer who was a retired archaeologist accidentally triggered some explosive runes, which caused minor damage in the tunnels. And also, after the chaos of the situation was resolved, it was discovered that one of the customers from the tour was unaccounted for. Luckily, Cade and Anhelm, who had helped clear the runes, had pretty good knowledge of it and were able to track him down pretty quickly before anything too bad happened to the guy. After that, things seemed not so good. Cade was deep in the red at this point, gold leaking out left and right. And to make matters worse, his newly established stables that people just started using, some horse thieves managed to hit it and make off with several of the horses before they were ran off, which of course Cade was responsible for and replaced, which even cut deeper into his business, into his personal stores of funds that he had gathered from his time adventuring. However, it seemed a bit of halfling luck turned things around for him. A few days after the horses were stolen, one of the minor nobles from Loudwater was returning home after a hunting trip. He stopped at the inn for a meal and to take a break from the road. Apparently he had this prized steed with him that he'd had for quite some time, and he left it in the stables while he was eating. It seemed the stable master took great care of the horse, which really impressed the noble. Apologize, my dogs do not enjoy fireworks. So anyway, when the man returned from his meal, finding the horse well taken care of, the noble was really impressed, and not only did he promise to spread word of his great experience there, he paid a hefty sum well over the amount due, which just in one fell swoop put Cade back in the black. So a lot of excitement, a lot of interesting things happened, but in the end, Cade was able to make a nice bit of money.
Awesome, good job. Right. Was there something you wanted to add to yours, Ghost?
Yes, sorry about that. I had forgot to roll on my events chart. So, apparently, our boisterous party that we had at the Silver Roses had attracted the attention of a group of guards, causing Ghost to have to persuade them to divert their attention, that we're trying to appease some of the nobles of Loudwater, and in hopes of increasing our business and our business name. After some while of talking, we were able to persuade the ghost, or the ghost was able to persuade the guards to divert their attention elsewhere. So, I guess that's all I'll add for him.
Awesome.
I had rolled law problems.
Okay. And see, next up we have Anhel, and welcome Valerie.
Sorry I'm late, guys. Last session overran.
No problem.
Right, so I'm Wayne. I'm playing Angel, a human barbarian. The last couple of weeks has been a busy couple of weeks, apparently. So, with the carnival in town, Angel hadn't really seen the carnival. He'd only been part of a sideshow at the carnival in the fighting pits. So he took his chance to wander the stores and see what was going on, where he came across a agile young lady by the name of Burlesque, who he got romantically entangled with.
Ooh, nice. Okay. Good job. And then I guess next up we have Valerie. Let me bring up the character events table for you. Go ahead and give a roll on there. And just give an introduction of your character and tell us what happened with what you rolled.
Well, previously I found reference to a temple in a book that I know is in some woods somewhere, so I will have been, in my downtime when I'm not doctoring, I'll have been researching to try and find out where that is. So hopefully there's something new I have, might give me more of a clue.
Awesome. Right. Oh, and I'll re-share out the map again. So you are all at the Burnside Inn again. It's the 28th of May, Thursday, and it's 11 in the morning. It's looking at the tables here, it looks like it's quite empty. There are a few tables that are occupied. A lone dwarf, looks like a dwarven warrior, sits in the far bottom left corner at the table there. Looks like he's pounding some ale or wine. Looks like it's a reddish looking liquor that he has on there, and you see a stack of glasses on his table. In the center of the room there, at the round table, you see a very large human warrior. Looks like he just got done eating some roasted mutton and parsnip, which here's the menu for today. Along with that, in the bottom right hand corner of the screen there is a full table of some seedy looking individuals that are whispering, and every once in a while you'll see them, almost looks like they're making hand signals back and forth to each other. And looking at the map there, you'll see that the Burnside Inn has got remodeled, so there is a new layout here, as you probably have noticed now. And while you guys are sitting there, you guys get a whiff of some smoke, like there's a fire nearby or something. It's real faint, and you see the human warrior in the middle there. He gets up and goes and keeps looking around outside. Doesn't see nothing. He keeps sniffing the air.
Well, given the last couple weeks that Cade has had after he notices the faint odor and sees the man going outside back and forth, Cade will head out too and take a look around.
Alright. So you venture out side of the inn and look about along the horizon. Looking directly out of the inn, which faces to the south, you don't see anything, but you kind of go around to the side and look around. And as you do that, let's see here. Here's the regional map. You'll see Burnside Inn kind of in the center there, and off towards the north east there, you see a large plume of smoke, and you can actually see the flames from here, and it looks like the fire is rapidly spreading in this direction.
Uh-oh.
What's going on?
Cade will run back inside, moving behind the bar to grab his little backpack and staff. There's a fire, there's a fire! Even though it's some good distance away, the thought of it coming towards the inn is quite disturbing.
Ghost, what have you done now? What have you got to listen to this time?
It wasn't Ghost this time.
Panther shoots a side glance at Ghost.
I like how we had to add this time.
I'll start gathering up my medical equipment, because I presume we'll be headed out there.
Well, I'll finish my drink.
Alright.
And then I'll grab my gear.
Okay. One of those guys in the corner down back there looks like a male human in some wearing some dark leathers. He tries to wave you down, Cade.
What? What's going on?
He's all, I'm sorry to bother you, but me and my fellow friends here, we were supposed to meet up with a group of elves here at your inn, and we were wondering if they are here, maybe in a room, or where they might have gone.
About that time, I run by and say, "Gentlemen, now's not the time. Let us take care of this fire in the woods first."
Now, I remember the group. Were they still here after we returned from finding Egbert?
No. Seems that they were invited.
I would have shared. Yeah, I would have shared that information with Cade since I was taking some of his customers.
Alright, so you can elaborate.
The group of elves were here waiting for someone that I had thought I was aligned with for some time. The dragon calling herself the Ice Queen. When we first started adventuring together, I was asked to start a pact between the Ice Queen and the Silent One. When I first learned that the elves were here waiting for a contact from the Ice Queen, and after we were attacked by the Silent One and the guild, I decided to offer the elves a place to stay while I waited for their contact to show, so I could try to find what went wrong with this alliance, and if the Ice Queen was still an ally or an enemy.
Alright, and so it looks like you guys see Pantherian. He picks up his stuff and looks like he bursts out of the inn, taking off.
Momentarily distracted from the fire, remembering the odd group of elves, Cade slows himself down, taking a slow, even breath as he looks this group over.
So it's a mixed bunch of people. The guy you're talking to is a human in dark leathers, like I said. Sitting next to him, you see a female halfling, also dressed in some dark leathers. She's got copper hair, blue eyes, and some prominent ears. On the other side of the table from those two sits a female dwarf, and she's wearing some robes that are red and brown in color. She's got thick brown hair, green eyes, small ears. And sitting next to her on the other side is a female elf wearing some dark blackish purple robes. She's got red hair and green eyes, and she also has a left hand that seems to be maimed. Probably looks like got burnt real bad.
I think I know the group that you're talking of, but it's been a couple of weeks since we've seen them here. What business did you say you had with them again?
We were supposed to meet them. We're friends of the elves.
At that point, he kind of glances to the direction of the smoke. Well, we got a situation going on here. You can go inside, order something to eat, and hopefully I'll return soon, and perhaps we can talk more. Might give you some, be able to help you in the right direction of finding your friends.
Oh, awesome. We shall await you here then. Alright, so what are you all doing? Are you guys going out to see what's going on? Are you staying in the inn?
Once I grab my stuff, I'd be outside, waiting to see what everyone else is going to do.
Yeah, I would start, after I finish up the conversation, I would start heading in that direction, looking for any clues or signs of what's going on.
Alright.
How far away is the fire? I mean, it's sort of in the woods, so how far away are the woods?
It looks like it's actually a few miles distance from here, but the rate it's burning, that fire will be coming this way pretty quick. What are you doing, Ghost?
Well, I think I would go outside first to take a look at this fire, to try to figure out if it's a possible danger to Cade's establishment. If it doesn't appear to be a danger, then I'm going to go ahead and approach this group.
So I'm going to assume everyone is outside the inn looking, sizing up this fire. Let's see. Okay. So the forest to the north, as you look, it's alight in a deep crimson glow that seems to move on its own accord. You begin to smell smoke, and you actually see ashes that are starting to rain down on you and your companions. Could only mean one thing: fire. And as Anhelm, he looks and tries to size up how far out it is. It's probably about 4 or 5 miles distance from here, but looking at the way the fire is traveling, it looks like it's coming straight in this direction.
So I'm trying to get a higher vantage to see how large the fire is and how much it's spreading.
Alright. So as you guys are sizing it up, you see Pantherian leaps into the air and turns into a giant eagle and flies up, getting a bird's eye view. As you get up pretty high, it looks like it's a really huge fire that's spreading pretty rapidly.
Is there anyone trying to fight it?
It doesn't look like you see anyone over there trying to fight it off. Although occasionally you see glimpses of some type of small humanoids dancing about around where the fire line is, but it's still too far away for you to make out who or what they are.
Does it look like anybody from the area to the south of us is coming out towards the plains? I can't make up the word.
Actually, down towards the south east of you is Wordsville. But Wordsville is a full day's travel, so you have no idea if anyone's over there. And then, of course, to the northwest is Loudwater, which is yet another day's travel away.
Okay, that gives me an idea how far everything is.
Gotcha. And yeah, that forest is actually a little closer to the Burnside Inn than what it looks like there.
Do I know of any druids in the area?
Yes, you do know of a druid, Sanriel. He usually is the warden of Dantum Woods there.
Do I see him anywhere?
You don't see him anywhere where that fire is currently. So what do you guys want to do?
Well, I'm a druid. I'm going towards the woods.
I own the inn that might be ate by these flames, so I'm heading for the woods.
Yeah, just hope to stop it any way we can and help anyone who's injured.
I'm going to grab some blankets, wet them in the horse trough. At least if we come across anything, we can cover ourselves up. Or help other people out.
Gotcha. And Ghost, what are you doing?
I think I'll definitely wet my cloak. And I'll follow along to see if there's anything I can do to help out.
Okay. Let's see here.
Before I head off, I do want to go and I do want to stop inside Burnside Inn and use Cant to make myself known to these people looking for the elves, and tell them that I will take them where they can meet their associates after other matters are taken care of.
Okay. They thank you and said, well, good luck, and we'll wait for you here. Alright. So let's get some type of party order, if you're following in any order. So if you would go into the party sheet in the top right hand corner of the Fantasy Grounds, click on order, and just adjust yourselves into the marching order that you're using.
Wait a minute, which way's the front?
The top is north?
Yeah, the top will be the front going towards the north.
Okay.
Okay, so is that okay?
Well, I thought Panther would have been up front since he's got a good lead on us.
Yeah.
I'll try and avoid picking up the best blankets when I go inside.
Okay. So they're dripping wet as you hit on that way. And Ghost, you're going to try and stealthily follow them. Looks like Pantherin is going as fast as he can. Are you guys all going to stealth, or are you going to slow up for Ghost?
Well, I put myself 15 feet behind the party to make up for my slower movement. Is it a quarter of my movement, or half speed? If it's a quarter of my movement, then I'd be another 5 feet behind the group.
You'll be moving at half the speed of everyone else is, unless they're going out slow for you.
Okay, so I'd be about 15 feet behind. I think.
No, you're going to be going at half their movement. Alright. So you guys start to head off in the direction of the fire. Pantheran, he's going at a pretty gruesome pace from the looks of it there. And you guys keep looking over your shoulders and see Ghost back there trying to go as slowly as possible while trying to be stealthy about it. And you eventually make yourselves into the forest here. So let me put you on the map. Switching map. And as you guys enter into the forest here, it took you probably a good half an hour as you guys were running as fast as you can, probably, to try and start putting this fire out as the fire was coming towards you. You're in the forest here. The smoke's pretty bad. You can feel the flames that are further into the forest from here. And let's see here, perception. Oops. Checking something. All right. And it looks like as you guys are traveling, Valerie and Ghost, you see some small humanoid creatures. Looks like they have green skin, large flappy ears. You see them kind of hiding in the bushes. Occasionally you'll see some sparks of what looks like something trying to light fires within the forest up ahead. Let's see here.
Alright. Are they spread out, or are they like all grouped up in one place?
It looks like there's a bunch of them kind of spread out all about the forest up ahead. You see a couple of them. Here, let me open them up for you to see. Let's see here. Come on. There they are. Okay, so we'll do. Yeah, and Pantheran, that's right, you are in eagle form still. So you actually see a few more of them. So let me open up a couple more. That are scattered about. Looks like they're not being very mindful of whatever is ahead of them or whatnot. They're busy hunched over. Looks like they're striking some steel on some flint, trying to create some sparks. You guys see the map, alright?
Yeah.
Yep.
Plot.
Do I notice these creatures yet at this point? Or Cade, rather? Or is he still unaware?
You're still unaware of them. Doesn't sound like anyone's told you that they're there.
I can't talk right now. I'm going to slink down further into the brush, Keith, and close my eyes to obtain focus. That'll take me one round. As I prepare to use my psionics for next round, I'm imagining my body contorting and shrinking down to 4'4", my skin turning a greenish color, my ears large and pointed like these creatures I see. I'm using a disguised self to take on a goblin form.
Okay. Valerie, what are you doing?
I'll tell the others who's up ahead.
Alright, and Pantherin, what are you doing?
I'm checking my distance right now.
You're checking your distance? Okay.
Yeah, checking the distance between the one that I can actually reach. Because I can move 80 foot in flying in this form.
Alright. So I think what we'll do, since you guys have noticed them, is I will give you guys a surprise round, since they are unawares of you. But with that, we will actually go ahead and have everyone roll initiative, though.
Keith, it looks like I've got a few wounds, if you wouldn't mind removing them.
Oh, okay. There you go. And let's see, Pantherin, it looked like you had some temporary hit points. Do you have any on you?
Remember, when I change form, I have those hit points as temporary hit points.
That's right, okay. Just wanted to make sure. Okay. So, with that, looks like Anhelm is first to react.
I shall, if we get a bit of surprise, I shall draw my sword and enter a rage. And then I shall move to the closest goblin I can find and attack him.
Okay. And just so you know, Anhelm, I added the effect for rage onto your character sheet. So for you to actually go into the rage to put the effect on, you just need to go to your actions tab under powers, click the magnifying glass next to rage, and apply both of those effects by just double clicking the box. There you go. That way now all your effects will be automatic for your rage.
Okay, bro.
Alright, so you're raging, and are you doing anything else?
Yeah, I want to approach the first goblin I see and forcefully stop him from setting fires to the place. So I got to attack him.
Alright, so go ahead and move your token up however far you're going.
How do I get him to move? I can't get him to move.
Just drag your icon and drop it where you want it to go. Okay, so you're going to move 50 feet. 55 to get to that guy.
Would I be able to get there with the surprise that we had?
Well, you have a surprise round. You can move up there. What's your speed? 40. So you can move up to 40. So you'd have to go back 15 feet, or you could do a double move and be right up there. But if you double moved, you won't be able to attack this round.
Well, I go right up there anyway.
Okay. Alright, so next up, it looks like will be Ghost.
User in your channel timed out.
Uh-oh.
Alright. I could safely move up to, I think it's 15 feet while using stealth, right?
Yeah, half your movement, whatever that is. So yeah, 15.
Okay, would you
So
like
yeah, 15.
Would you like me to make a new stealth check to move? Or would you like to use my old stealth check?
Alright. You're fine to move this round. They haven't spotted you. I already made their perception rolls, so go ahead and move.
Alright. Could I take a double move action and still use stealth?
Yeah. I'll let you.
Okay.
Okay. And with that, brings us to Cade. And I think he had some issues here.
Yeah, he just DC'd.
Oh wow, I wonder if he lost all power. Let's see here. His move is 50. Oh wow.
User entered your channel.
Welcome back, Dennis.
Thank you. Sorry about that. We're having some storms. Like my
Gotcha.
connection, apparently.
Okay, no problem. When you get here, it's your turn.
Excellent. Okay, so what time of day is it?
It is actually 11:30 in the morning.
Okay. I'm assuming that forest is kind of thick, like those bunches of trees on the map, there's probably shadows beneath them.
Oh yes.
Would that be a fair assessment?
Yep.
Excellent. Is it possible that I can get you to reshare that map for me?
Yeah.
Okay. So, did Helm reach those goblins? Is he engaged with those goblins right now?
He went sprinting off. He's right up in their face. It doesn't look like he started whacking them yet, though.
Okay. Let's see. First. Let's see here. Okay, what I would like to do is use, I'm gonna move there to enter the shadows.
Okay.
and then use my shadow step to step from those shadows to those shadows. I can shadow step up to 60 feet.
Oh, awesome.
And then I'm going to go surprise and start attacking that goblin right there.
Alright.
Since I used the shadow step for my bonus action, I won't get my bonus unarmed strikes, but I do have an extra attack.
Okay.
So I'm going to attack twice with my staff.
Roger, roger. And just as a
Sorry.
reminder, no problem. To target, just hold down Control and click the target you want to attack. And looks like that is a hit.
And then for the second swing,
So it cries out as your staff comes up, whacks it in the head, his head caves in, and drops to the ground dead.
oh, excellent. And that'll be it for my turn.
Alright. That brings us to Panthera.
Okay, in this form I have 80 foot of movement, so I will use 50 foot of movement to reach my target.
Okay. Nice.
And for that movement, I'll go ahead and take my 2 attacks,
Okay.
which has a 5 foot reach, so I'll be 5 foot above my target.
Alright. Oh, nice.
So that's my beak. Here's my talon. And then the other 30 foot of movement, I will go 30 feet up in the air so they can't reach me.
Okay. Let's see here. And with that, you knocked out that goblin there. So let me put a effect on him. Okay. That brings us to Valerie.
I'll move up. Oops. And I'll just Shield of Faith on Cade.
Awesome.
That should do on my class. I don't know if it's worked or what I have to do to make it work. It doesn't seem to have a macro.
Oh, it doesn't? Okay. Let me see.
What does it do? It just adds a couple to my AC.
Yeah.
2 to UAC
I can add that as a for now. How long does it last?
until my concentration's broken.
Cool.
Sorry to bother you, Keith. Ammunition, does that come in 20 for a gold?
Yeah, that's fine. 20 is fine for a goal. Remind me later, Valerie, or before the next session, and I'll go in there and help you set up that effect.
Thanks.
No problem. So that starts the first official round. The goblins are now aware of you, as you guys have seemingly appeared out of nowhere, breaking some of their concentrations as they were trying to catch this part of the forest on fire. And the nearest goblin here, he sees this giant eagle appear out of nowhere, along with this warrior over there. So he's going to run to try and help his friend out. And he is going to attack Anhelm. Oh boy. So he scored a critical hit. As he's able to break your defenses, but it's just a glancing blow. Another goblin. He's going to attempt to run at the giant eagle and try and jump in the air and hit you. Let's see if he is able to jump up there successfully or not. Alright, he tries to jump up and slash in the air, completely missing you. Alright, next one here. He's going to pull out his scimitar as he charges at you, Cade. When that's a hit.
Oh, just enough to...
Wow. So he starts, he gets this big old grin on his face as he lands a blow and starts laughing. Alright, that brings us to Anhelm.
How do you target something again?
Hold down the control key and just click on your target. There you go.
Why did I roll 2 dice then?
Looks like you had advantage. That's fine. As your Kopesh buries deep into that goblin, and blood spurts out everywhere as he's ripped in half.
And my second attack on the one who just hit me.
Okay. As he crunches as well, under the weight of your big, thick blade.
That's Peter.
Alright, anything else?
Yeah, I'll just take a 5-foot step or so.
Okay. Alright, then just hit the little down arrow in the bottom left corner of the combat tracker to end your turn. Okay. That goblin up there, he is so close to getting a spark, so he strikes at some flint some more. and all of a sudden there is a fire started. Number 35 here. 35. He's gonna come up and attack Anhelm. And he misses horribly. Okay, Anhelm, if you would like to use your reaction, you can get an attack of opportunity on Goblin 35.
Oh, I think I will.
And you get advantage on that too. Wow. Slippery little booger. Right. Number 15 here. He's going to run up and attack Cade. And looks like he hit as well. He gets a nice solid blow as his scimitar buries deep into your right thigh. Okay, Goblin 24 there. He's also trying to catch that part of the forest on fire. And looks like he is successful. Cool. Let's see here. That guy over there. He's going to start rushing over. This one, he's going to come over and attack Cade. Wow. As another one strikes a blow at Cade. Lucky little goblins.
That's okay, their luck's fixing to run out.
Ah, there it is. Alright, Ghost, you're up.
Alright, Mr. Keith, I am going to move up 15 feet through the brush, trying to maintain my stealth. Do you want another roll yet?
No, we'll keep using that one.
Okay, I'm moving up to this point, and I'm taking a shot with my longbow. Do I see 24?
Yeah, he is highly illuminated on the other side of that fire there.
Good stuff. I'm taking a shot at him with the longbow.
Okay. You'll get advantage since he's unaware of you.
Right. Is it too late to add the effect for a sneak attack?
No, go ahead. There you go. Go ahead. There you
Alright.
go. Awesome.
And I'm using cunning action to hide once more.
Alright, give me a stealth check. As that arrow shot straight in, hit his nose, and the arrow protruded out the backside. His whole head exploded from the force of that arrow.
And once I try to go back into hiding, I'm done.
Alright. Cade, you're up.
So Cade charged forward using the shadows, taking out the first goblin, but now finds himself quickly surrounded. The nimble halfling unable to avoid all of the blows that rain upon him. Through the whole ordeal, his eyes never leave the taunting goblin in front of him as he begins to twirl his staff, catching the momentum on his arm, spinning it back the other way, then thrusting forward right into the face of the first goblin.
Oh, still alive.
The blow connects, reeling the goblin back on his heels as he follows it through, spinning around with a kick, fighting a hornet that's more on his level than usual as he kicks at its stomach.
The goblin screams out in agony as you kill him.
As the lifeless body falls backward to the ground, Cade continues his momentum, lowering the angle of his kick of his leg as he spins around, aiming for the side of the knee of the next goblin. Missing, as the goblin avoids the blow, he adjusts his spin, coming around with the staff another time, aiming for the head of the goblin as it nimbly dodges out of the way of his kick. Cade ends the movement, crouching low to the ground, a smile curving his lips as he glances at the other goblins around him, the staff held at the crook of his arm as he lifts his hand, pushing the others forward to their death.
Nice. Alright. And some of the bushes rattle as that goblin hides. And then all of a sudden he becomes invisible again as he comes in for a mean blow at Anhelm's backside there. And still missed. Wow. That brings us to Panther.
Okay, I will fly 35 feet over to the top of the fire, and basically I will go into the fire and shoot straight up in the air, extinguishing it as I come out, using one of my cantrips of Druidcraft.
Nice.
And I will continue my movement up and out of the range of the goblin, and that will be my turn.
Okay. Good job. Alright, so...
Although I can't move my icon.
Yeah. No problem, I got it.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Alright, so that fire was put out. Good job. Right. And a goblin sneaks up behind Anhelm and stabs you with his scimitar. another one appears right behind Cade, stabbing at him, but missed. That one there. How far in the air are you, Pantheron?
I traveled 30 feet, so I'm, 50 feet in the air?
Okay, so he doesn't even bother with you then. Let's see here. As another goblin snuck into your defenses and stabbed out with you, and Elm, seems like you're quickly getting overwhelmed.
Yeah, it reminds me I must get my armour fixed.
That brings us to Valerie.
I'll move up. And I'll cast Blind as a 5th level spell. So
Okay.
I'm targeting 4 goblins.
Nice. Do you have it set up to where they get a savings throw?
No, that's another one without a little icon to set up a thing.
Okay.
It's a con roll.
Alright, so they get a Constitution savings throw. What's the DC?
I don't know what's the DC going to be.
It's whatever your spell DC is.
How do I work that out?
I believe it's 8 plus your proficiency plus your spell modifier.
Okay, so my proficiency's 4, and what's my spell modifier come off?
Wisdom.
Yep.
So I have plus 4 wisdom.
So that'd be 16.
Okay. I'm just going to make one roll
Yeah.
for these guys. And it looks like they're going to all fail. And do you have the effect for them?
No, I don't have an effect set up.
Okay.
They're blind for a minute, and at the end of each of the turns they can make a con roll.
Okay. Let's see here, number 4. And then 47. Where's 47? Oh, there.
Keith, can you put the labels on the map, or would it be too busy?
It'd probably get real busy. That, and it'll just show up in the bottom left-hand corner. The icons are so small, I don't think you'll even be able to see.
Okay.
Alright, anything else, Valerie?
No, that's me.
Alright. Okay, yeah. Show enemy effects. I already have it turned on, so they're just so small. Right. Number 11 there. He is going to come up and take a swing at Mr. Arcade. And that's a miss. Bad thing about these big long fights. So much to do. And a goblin sneaks up and attacks you, but missed. Let's see here. That one over there. Okay, this one here. He's going to try and light a fire. And looks like he's successful. That one is blinded, so he's going to try and make his savings throw. That was a con. And he failed. But he is going to try and attack Anhelm anyways, but he'll be at disadvantage. Attack Valerie this time. Yes. What's up, Valerie?
I think I have to make a concentration check now because I'm taking damage to keep the +2 armor going on Cade.
Oh yeah, that's right, because it's concentration. Alright, so let's see how much damage he has. So 5. So I think that's a concentration check DC 15, I believe, to maintain concentration.
So what do I need to roll?
Let me double check that though. Concentration 204. Okay, for concentration, let's see, where's the formula for it? DC 10.
I believe all you have to do is just roll the con.
So go ahead and make a concentration check.
What do I roll for these?
Concentration check.
It says DC equals 10 or half the damage you take, whichever is higher.
Okay, cool. So DC 10. Thank
And
you,
roll con.
Dennis.
Yep.
And what do you roll? The Constitution?
Constitution saving throw?
7 seconds.
It's in the front. Yeah.
Awesome. So you're able to maintain concentration on that. Good job.
Good.
Yay!
Yeah. Thanks again, Dennis, for looking that up. All right, Anhelm, you're up.
Okay, since there's still quite a few of them around, I'm going to enter a frenzy.
Okay. Nice. So that goblin explodes in a cloud of blood and screams.
And that's pretty much it. That's 2 attacks, enter a frenzy. That's about all I can do, really.
Okay. Go ahead and end your turn. Alright. So that goblin up there, he's going to run over here, and he's going to try to light another fire. Yeah, looks like he's successful. See this one here. He is going to charge at Valerie.
As a reaction, I'm going to use my warding flare to give him disadvantage.
Awesome. Okay. Ooh, looks like he's still successful. As he launches a solid blow that strikes into your left hip. Right, number 12 there. He is going to attack Cade. Miss. Number 3. Missed. Ghost, you're up.
Alright. Going into a kneeling position, knocking another arrow, and taking a bead on this guy right here. I'm going to unleash another arrow.
Okay.
Advantage again?
Yep.
Alright. Alright, good thing. Alright, let me see. There it is.
Oh boy. Yeah, he explodes.
Yeah.
To a big mess of goo. Cade is now covered in a cloud of blood on his backside. Anything else? Ghost.
Oh, sorry about that. I was holding the wrong button. Stealth.
Okay.
With my cunning action again.
Okay. Alright.
And that's it.
Okay. Alright, Cade.
Okay, first, being in a crouch from the end of his last attack, he's going to leap up, kicking at the first goblin. And again this turn I'll be spending the point to do a flurry of blows.
Alright.
As I leap up, my foot landing solidly in the center of the goblin's chest. As gravity begins to pull me down, I swing down with my staff, trying to crack it across the top of its head.
As his head caves in and he screams.
As I land, I stay low to the ground, sweeping out with my foot, kicking at the leg of the next goblin. So what effect does it have for the critical?
It's just a normal critical hit, so just hold down the shift when you roll
Okay.
your damage. Hey, you no get me. Ow.
My grin deepens, showing the edges of my teeth as I follow that up with a swing of the staff at his taunts.
As his laughs go silent. Alright. Another goblin appears right next to Anhelm as he sneaks in for an attack. And that's a miss. Right. Move! And another goblin appears out of nowhere next to Valerie as he makes another attack. Ooh, that's gonna land for a small hit. Need to make another concentration check, Valerie? Are you there? Okay. Alright, which you make. Okay, so that brings us to Pantheron.
Okay, I'll swoop down and extinguish this flame that's next to me,
Okay.
using another one of my cantrip.
The one
And
to your
I'll
right
continue
there?
my motion. Yeah. So the one on the far right, is that bigger than a campfire?
The one in the top left over there?
The top right-hand corner.
That one over there is a small sized campfire, yeah.
Okay, then I'll continue my movement over there. Should be within range. Okay. I don't know. Is it? Maybe it's not in range.
Yeah, that looks like about 75 feet away.
Yeah, but I moved. Was it 2 feet to my right?
There's only two fires. One towards the top right and one up ahead of you in the top left corner.
Right, but the one in the top left is too big, right?
Yeah.
Which would say that the one in the top right is probably going to be too big by the time I get there next round.
It's a possibility.
Okay. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to stay where I'm at, and so that was my movement action for my movement action and one action. So for my bonus action, I'll go ahead and attack this goblin here.
With your offhand?
Yeah, with my talons.
Okay.
And it's a miss.
Okay. Alright, and let's see, that goblin attacks Anhelm. And missed. And how far in the air are you right now? Like 5 feet in there?
Yeah, I'm 5 feet, reach me.
Okay. Okay. So this goblin appears next to you as he jumps up and takes a swing at you. And he missed. Another goblin appears next to Cade. Takes a swipe. Missed. Another goblin jumping up at Panther and trying to take him out. Ooh, that one's gonna hit. Whole lot of swinging and attacks. Alright, that brings us to Valerie.
I have an ability, feat, Shield Master, and it says if I take an attack action on my turn, I can use a bonus action to try and shove a creature within 5 foot of you with my shield. So I'm not sure if I make another attack for the shield or.
That I would probably go under a grappling with that, probably a strength contest with your shield to push him out of the way. So go ahead and make your attack, and then we'll do the strength contest on the one that you want to shove out of the way. Okay, and is this the same goblin you're trying to shove back?
Yes.
Alright, so go ahead and make a strength check. Ooh, it looks like he beat yours with a 16. So he pushes back, and you make no ground at pushing him away. Takes a swipe at Cade and hits. It's a nice little blow. 13 does the same thing. Oh wow. Another blow. And this goblin here sneaks around and tries to make an attack at Anhelm. Looks like that's gonna hit. That goblin up there is gonna come over here and try and light another thing on fire, and he's not successful. Okay. This one here comes around, sneaks around behind the backside of Cade and attacks him. Ooh, poor Cade, he's getting beat up over there. Another one sneaks around Anhelm. Missed. Oh, that's a hit. Wow. Let's see. Sneaking around. Missed. Oh, that's right, he's got a con save, and he failed. Alright, that goblin, swinging it. Anhelm hits. Oh, that's a Valerie. So he slashes out, slashing and biting into your right leg. Alright, Anhelm, you're up. Good job.
So 3 attacks this round then.
Okay. Another one falls. Wow. Anhelm's over
Nice
there
work.
slicing them down as fast as they come at him. That is good job. Right, their turns. Goblin 14 there is going to attack at Pantherin. Looks like a miss. That goblin is attacking Valerie, trying to take a whack at your thigh. Missed. And that brings us to Ghost.
Alright. That goblin back there behind Cade, I'm going to resume my stealthy attacks. So I'm going to take a beat down my arrow shaft and unleash an arrow at that goblin there.
Okay.
And then I'm going to move up to this point. And slip back into hiding.
Okay.
I gotta uncover the dice tower. Hold on.
Okay. Cade, you're up.
Okay, Cade begins to charge forward to the goblin, to his immediate left, Goblin 37, but he feints and spins around, striking out with his staff at Goblin 39, the one right in front of him instead.
Okay.
Missing, continues to spin, now striking out at the one to his left for real with a kick as he spins around. I don't know why I did that, but I'll take it. So basically he kicks with one foot and follows that up with a strike with his hand using his flurry of blows.
Okay.
Oh, I see, I forgot to untarget the...
Yeah, no problem.
But I'll just leave it that way. I'll jump up and do like a split kick, kicking at both.
Nice.
For both firearm attacks.
Okay.
What I will do for number 37, I'm going to make that kick a stunning strike. So it needs to make a con save versus 16.
Yeah, you failed.
So he will be stunned until the end of my next turn.
Okay.
And then I will thrust towards the face of the other goblin with my staff for my last attack.
Alright.
Ah, crap.